Someone. So we just got back from our run. It was drizzling, yeah? And oh yeah, I didn't post yesterday. My bad about that. So we came back from like our run 5 kilometers. I think I did. My Strava tells me it was like 27 minutes. So we did like a sub 30 5K 5Ks. The goal is to get to like a sub 25K. So I need to shed that extra 7 minutes off. Right? How that's gonna happen, I don't know, but eventually will happen, right? Now I've been taking a lot. Who's this guy? I've been taking Krotman's like pensonmlotshwa, right? And probably if he does see this, he's wondering, hey, but why is this Ntwana like taking me? Well, firstly, before I get into what the thing I'm gonna talk about today, firstly, I am tagging him, or rather, I'm tagging you, Kroti, because I used to watch your videos like since 20, my second year was when? Since 23, this is just you journaling and I don't know, like speaking your mind, man. And I've always wanted to do that, but I've been lacking and hesitating. And this time I was like, screw this. Let me just come here, speak to the camera, and maybe like how you have inspired others. I can hopefully talk to the young Antoinas. Yeah, but it's not for that majority, but it's a thing of yes, um, you're an inspiration. Yes, right. So I've been collecting some notes, right? But today I a thought came to me, right? This is what I read. Wrote rather. I wrote, it is okay to be fueled by hate, anger, fear, and vengeance to reach your goals. What matters most is results. Break yourself if need be. Everyone remembers a deranged dog or a deranged man. What was going through my mind and what is still going through my mind is that society has this thing, or they feed us that, well, you have to be passionate about stuff. You have to do things because you have to follow your passion, you have to love it, and whatnot. You know, I say screw it. I say fuck that, right? Be fueled by pain, be fueled by anger, be fueled by fear, be fueled by never again, be fueled by never again, be fueled by I'll show you, right? And break your body, break your mind. A screwed balance. Fuck the thing of you have to have a balanced life and no, it's okay to be fueled by negative emotions, or what society tells us to be negative emotions, right? I'm thinking of like like red lanterns. They have like your green lanterns, which is willpower. Then you have your yellow lanterns. I think that it's fear, and you have the red lanterns. This is like for my DC people, and you have like your red lanterns, which they're fueled by anger and hatred, right? And I'm saying it's okay, right? There's there's a lot of stuff that I think I've been running away of, or rather pretending that they don't exist, right? And Look, I'm I'm not the greatest person. I'm trying to be someone in this world. Everyone has shit, you know. Dude, like if I told you that the last time I saw my dad was, I think, grade seven, grade seven or eight, right? Where we had last time I saw him, but that has nothing to do with me. Screw that, right? The certain things that I wish I had somewhat of a male figure, like an older male figure who has seen the world, who has seen the world to say, and maybe, just maybe would have had the courage to go up to them and say, yo, look, this is what's happening. How do I navigate through this? Two videos back, I think I made. I'm not really sure. I made a video saying, rather asking OT, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Is it really going to get better? You know, and I'm reminded of this thing here, this quote. I don't remember who said it, but the guy was basically saying, look, for a man, well, it's a trope on masculinity versus femininity, and now like I'm really not mad at it. Like I say, fuck 50-50, fuck equality. I'm not about that life, right? No, 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 not in that sense. In a sense of, look, I'm saying like screw equality in a sense that, well, look, we we shouldn't be held to the same standard. Speaking for like our young men and young women, we are not gonna be held on the same standard. And there's a narrative saying we should, but no, that's not gonna happen. And the sooner we make peace with that, the better, right? Now, the code to say, look, a woman is, a woman simply is what a man must become. I was rambling there saying, well, does this ever get better? You know, then it kicks in. It's like, yo, brother, you must become, you must go through the forge. You must experience the extreme heat of the forge, of the fire. The message I want to spread to the brothers out there, and maybe the sisters that are watching this, but spreading this to the brothers is do stuff that suck, man. Look, I just came back from a run, right? I hate running, you know. I'm not gonna say I hate lifting because I actually now enjoy it. I like being strong. But let me take you through the things that I think suck, right? Studying sucks, but we have to do it anyway, you know. And again, all right. Serious courses, people. Serious courses. Do them like doing accounting sciences here, right? And it demands your soul. But anyway, yes, studying sucks. Running sucks. Suck. Cold showers suck. Eating clean suck. You know, look, my diet of as of late has been very simple. There are instances where I'm tempted to like, dude, let me go like to KFC. KFC is like now just across the road, or Campus Square, and go get like something salty, something nice and fatty, like processed food, junk food, right? But I was like, fuck no, man. Like, here, let me break down my diet, right? It's oats, like a bowl of oats in the morning with milk. And if I have eggs, it's like maybe 2 or 3 eggs, right? That's breaky. Lunch, maybe I do not have lunch, but I have like a meal before thingy. before going to the gym, which might be what, like potatoes, like, yes, boiled potatoes, plain boiled potatoes. And when I come back, it's either if I feel like eating rice or boiled potatoes and meat. It can be chicken, can be wors, chicken livers, whatever, maybe like a inhliziyo or like a heart. That's pretty much what I eat, and that flipping sucks because I'm putting myself through that. Okay, maybe it's because like kind of broke student and whatnot. So like you have a choice. Um, but it sucks. And look, I'm gonna say that I refuse to be a victim. Refuse to be a victim. Fight back. David Goggins and I think Chris Williamson said, you always, suffering is going to come, right? Unchosen suffering is going to come. And the best way to prepare for unchosen suffering is with chosen suffering, is to not be comfortable. I used to not understand the whole concept when people said, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your comfort zone. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what does that look like? Like, get out of your comfort zone. Look, do things that you're afraid of, that you wouldn't yourself usually do. Look, dude, like, I think yesterday I went on a date with, 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 with this other girl, right? I went on a date, nothing to it, right? And it was just me to say, um, for maybe she's probably out of my league or something. But hey, like, just go. And I was like, the worst thing is no, you know. I just went up, spoke, just like, oh, pretty cool person, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, man. Like, as a guy, talk to hot women. Do it. Talk to hot women. Um, why? For your sanity. Not just for your sanity, but it's something like Brad Twang taught me, right? Twang said to me, is like, my boy, I deliberately date like beautiful women. And it was like, yeah, you know what? I'm familiar with your game. I've seen you, you know? And he said, I deliberately date beautiful women so that when they start acting up, their beauty isn't the thing they can hold over me and I can just walk away. And I was like, fuck, you know. So yeah, man, like try getting used to baddies. Get yourself used to baddies. And the more you get used to baddies, the more you start saying it's like, okay, one, some baddies are interesting. Some one, I think, yeah, I think you need to be at that point where I think I just accelerated the process. I think where I've got to a point where I was like, yeah, I think I've spoken to you. Not so much. Still young, bro. I can count. Like, yes, I can count people who are, are considered like sevens and eights. Like, but that's not the point. That's Pumela, right? The point is, it's okay to be fueled by anger. It's okay to be fueled by hate, negative emotions. And a man who fears suffering is already suffering from what he fears. let's do stuff that suck. You know, maybe I'm only speaking as a 22-year-old, right? Who's going through school, you know. Maybe you're going to work, you do this, and as a student, as a student, like studying sucks. No one fucking likes studying, but fucking do it anyway. Go for your run. Do the stuff that scare you. Because once you do it, like now, when I was running like my first like 1K, like still warming up, I was like, ah, what am I doing? Okay, then start building momentum. You know, the thing that was running through my mind is like, we're not negotiating with terrorists. We're not going to negotiate with the terrorists being my mind. And we covered the thing. Do the stuff that suck because the fear of doing this, the thing that sucks, from my experience, is, well, what fear is it? Don't want to sound too philosophical. Be afraid of it because somehow your nervous system is trying to protect you because it knows that it's going to suck. But screw the body, screw the nervous system, because this shit adapts. That's how we got to be the flipping human race who've built skyscrapers, because eventually we adapt to shit. Do the stuff that sucks. The more you do it, when during the process, the less it sucks, and hopefully you start enjoying it. Look, I was running with like, what's the thing? Um, Wet shoes. Like my shoes like got drenched because I been getting like in a puddle, right? So my socks were wet, my shoes were wet. It's probably gonna smell like. I think I have to take out my shoes. But anyway, but I was running. And there's the things like, yeah, but you're gonna get sick. Screw getting sick. But anyway, man, take care and stay woke. Be a unit.